welcome to another episode of the Enthusiast Experiment Pencil Edition. Let's get into it. There it is. So this one's a little bit different and a little bit harder to track down, but I kept coming across it online and thought I'd have to give myself a try. Boom, the Rhodia pencil. Cool. And you may notice some of you astute observers, the tip looks a little bit different than some of the other pencils, so there may be a new pencil sharpener review coming your way. Well, I do have the packaging for this one. Let's take a look here. I gotta get it ready for camera. And ta-da! Yeah. So these are pretty expensive, which we'll get into in a second. Unless you buy a giant pack of them, I think it's like 25, you can buy them singly, and they come like this. So there's a look at the packaging. Let's get it back out. Alright, bam. So this is the Rhodia pencil in HB. It has a number 2 or HB graphite in the center there, which will be really hard to see due to everything being black, but looks like it's pretty well centered, at least to me. You can already notice that triangle body. The wood, as we mentioned just a moment ago, is a black linden wood. Pretty good look at it there. The body is triangular with orange paint and a black set of lettering, which you could see here on all 3 sides. Pretty cool. The ferrule is black, whoop, as well as the eraser here. And again, like I mentioned, unless you buy these in a big pack, you can buy them individually. This is $2.80 for one, so as I said, not cheap. And they originate out of France. So erase test, this way, that way, we use the onboard eraser. And, you know, smudge test, did okay. Shading, not too bad. Again, you guys will probably have better luck, but you can see a little bit more tonal range than the some of the other pencils we've done. So I really like the design, as in colorways. I really like that orange and black combination all the way from the tip to the tip. I think that's really, really cool. Goes with Rhodia's, you know, typical color scheme. I dig it. I like the triangular body. This is actually my first triangular pencil, and I really liked using it. It feels really nice in the hand. The paint also feels a little bit, not tacky, but not grippy isn't the right word either. It just has a really nice texture to it. I don't even think I wrote that on there. Smudge test did really well for this pencil. Point retention is good, and it has a good weight feel in the hand. It does feel just a tad heavier than some of the other pencils, and that may be due to the wood. Not exactly sure. And good darkness and shading. Again, it has you can get pretty dark with this, but still get some of those lighter tones and, you know, everywhere in between. And I like that they do sell them individually wrapped instead of buying, you know, a bunch of them, and they do not have a barcode. So I really appreciate that. I do not appreciate the price, which leads us into the cons. So this is not a cheap pencil, and I don't believe it backs up the price. Not even a half of the price, unfortunately. One of the big reasons is the ferrule and eraser attachment. You can see there, it's pretty beat up, and look at that huge dent and how curved everything is. Like, that's not what you would expect from a $3 pencil. And look how the eraser is. It's kind of gnarly on this end. Beautiful, gnarly. Definitely not a $3 pencil tip. The erasability, kind of crappy also, so I guess this eraser isn't the best in the world, because it's not overly dark, so I feel like something, you know, like the Boxy would be able to pick that up pretty easily, but this eraser failed. And not as smooth as I would suspect it to be, so that just has something to do, I guess, with the lead and graphite and clay that they're using, the mixture, but it's not scratchy, but it's not smooth. It definitely has some, I guess tooth is the word you would use for paper, but it has that kind of like every now and then the scratchiness to it. So let's get this out of the way and add it to our book here. And see how it stacks up. All right. So you can see it's a little bit lighter than the Nataraja. Maybe not quite that light. Maybe like the Golden Bear-ish. kind of about that same tone, so not too bad. But that's been a quick look at the Rhodia pencil. I wanted to really like it. I've read a lot about it and keeps popping up in a lot of the places online. But unfortunately for $3, I gotta tell you guys to save your money. This is not a $3 pencil. Maybe for $1. But the eraser being crap, the ferrule being crappily attached, it's just not doing it for me. Although I love the aesthetic, I love how clean the design is, I love the triangular body, but man, that's just not the best for the price. But I do appreciate you guys swinging by anyways. I would love if you like, shared, and subscribed so we can grow this channel together, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.